All right, Joe. This is a video for you trying to help you understand how to complete that ALEKS assignment. So I went through your assignment and I saw that you missed number 3 a couple of times. And you're asked to graph a line given the equation in standard form. So this is where we want to use the cover-up method, okay? So I'm going to rewrite this equation. So I have 3x minus 2y equals 2. So when we use the cover-up method, remember that's using intercepts. So to find the x-intercept, I need to let y equal 0. All right? So when y equals 0, I can actually cover up. So I'm going to insert a little shape here that has maybe some color on here that we can move back and forth so you can see me covering it up. Okay, so I'm going to cover up the y term. So when I do that, what I have is 3x equals 2. Divide both sides by 3. X equals 2/3. Now remember that y equals 0. So this is actually the ordered pair. X equals 2/3, y equals 0. To solve this, you actually have to use this graphing tool right here. You have to point to the graphing tool. We talked about this in class, and I did a couple of problems with it. When you click on the graphing tool, because you have a fraction, when you click on the graphing tool, it'll bring you up a little box that allows you to input the fraction and then hit graph, and it will automatically plot that point for you. So the x-intercept is about 2/3 and 0, so I'm just going to try to guesstimate, and I'm going to say it's about right here, okay? Use the graphing tool. Don't guesstimate. Use the graphing tool, all right? Okay, now let's find the y-intercept. So remember when we find the y-intercept, x equals 0. So I want to move this over here. I'm going to cover it up. X equals 0. So I'm going to let x equal 0. So I have the equation negative 2y equals 2. I divide both sides by a negative 2. Y equals a negative 1. So this is the ordered pair 0, negative 1. Now this I can very easily graph, and you can actually very easily plot this. Okay? All right? And then all you want to do is connect your 2 dots with a line. You want to connect your 2 dots with a line, and that is how you graphing a line given its equation in standard form. Okay. Number 9 you also struggled with a little bit, it looks like. You're going to use the slope and the intercepts to write an equation. Write an equation using the slope and the intercepts. So let's do that, okay? So remember that I can write an equation in slope-intercept form. Y equals mx plus b. All right. M is my slope. And b is the point that the line crosses the y-axis. Okay? So let's look and see where this line crosses the y-axis. All right? So as I look, I see that my line crosses the y-axis at negative 1. So b equals negative 1. All right? So b equals negative 1. Now I need to figure out what slope is. And I'm going to count it. I'm going to count rise over run. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I go up 6, and then over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I run 6. So my slope is 6 over 6, which reduces to 1. So the equation of this line is y equals 1x minus 1. Okay? Y equals 1x minus 1. So this is the answer that you are looking for. Y y equals 1x minus 1. Okay? Number 11 also looks like it was a little bit challenging for you, so I'm going to slide these around just so we can see it. Okay. So number 11 says using the slope and the intercepts, write an equation. This is by far the toughest point, okay, because my y-intercept is not exact. It's going to be a fraction. So the first thing that I'm going to use, we did this in 3 steps in class. The first thing that we need to do is find the slope. The second thing that we're going to do is solve for the y-intercept. And then we're going to write the equation in y equals mx plus b. Okay? So let's solve slope. First step, y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Okay? If I look at the points here, I have the ordered pair 5, 2, and I have the ordered pair -1, -1. So those are going to be my points to calculate slope. I can even go ahead and label them x1 and y1, x2 and y2. So I have y2 minus y1. So -1 minus 2 divided by -1 minus 5. All right? A negative minus a negative, I'm going to chum that. So I really have a negative plus a -2. -1 and -2 is -3. Chum this. -1 plus -5 is -6. These negatives cancel each other out, and that reduces to 1/2. So my slope is 1/2. Now let's figure out what b is. So I'm going to use this equation, y equals mx plus b. I'm going to try and solve for b. b is what I need to find. I know what my slope is already. I know the slope is 1/2. Okay? I don't know what x and y is, but I can use either point. So I'm going to use the point 5, 2, and substitute those values in for x and y. Okay? So I really have the equation 2 equals 1/2 times 5 plus b. Alrighty. So 2 equals 5/2 plus b. When I subtract 5/2 from both sides, I end up with -1/2 equals b. So now I have found my b. b is -1/2. So I can take the information given, slope. Slope we said was 1/2. And b, -1/2. And I can actually write an equation. Y equals 1/2 x minus 1/2. Okay? So number 11 has 2 or 3 steps to it. All right. I hope that helps you work through those problems. It looks like if you redo those, I think you just need to redo one of those, and that'll actually put you at an 80% or better. So hopefully you can tackle that tonight. Good luck, and I will make sure that I extend time on that for you. I will give you until Sunday.